Hello, how are you doing today? Today, I decided to do a video on how to recover your money back from your bank after an unauthorized transaction. It's not something new, but it's been happening to a lot of people, where you'll be on your own and you just see a debit alert just like that from your account, and you're wondering, what did you do? Where did you buy anything? And you can't seem to point it to anything. Sometimes there's this recent one that we're seeing that looks like you see face FACB, as if they used your card to run a Facebook ad. Yeah, I've seen that a lot recently. I've helped people to recover their money under such circumstances recently. But this is how to go about it. If you receive an unauthorized transaction, a debit for an unauthorized transaction from your bank account, the first thing you need to do is to be aware that possibly your account has been compromised, maybe through your card or through your details somewhere. So you quickly block your card. How do you do that? Many banks have their different USSD code they use. If it's a weekday, you can quickly go to your bank, any branch of your bank, not just the bank you open, any branch of your bank, and go there and tell them to freeze your account or block your card, because especially if your card is missing or something, or even if it's not missing, maybe it's been compromised somewhere, they can block it while you investigate. And after that, you now write a formal complaint, because if you talk to the customer care, they may say, okay, we'll see what we can do. But usually it has to be a formal complaint, handwritten or typed to your bank, or some banks even give you a form to fill where you can, fill the appropriate complaint area. So you tell them, this is what happened. They will usually question you and tell you that, oh, you gave your card to somebody else. If you did that, then it's a different thing. But if you didn't do that, you insist on it that I did not give my details or card to somebody else. And usually, if something like that is to happen, they should have sent you an OTP in the one-time password to verify such transactions, or use your token. So many times they can investigate that, they can check their end to see if a token was sent and all that. So if none of that was done, then it's not from your end. So many times they'll ask you those questions. Sometimes they may even try to put it to you. And remember, they're not trying to force you to accept what you did not do, but they're trying to really question whether you know what you're doing or what you're saying. So as much as possible, you should have checked yourself to find out that you are not the one that compromised your own account. So you're like, no, I did not. I didn't give anybody my details. I didn't receive any OTP. I didn't make any transactions and all that. So you fill the forms and all that. Usually it takes a few days to get a response, whether it's going to be investigated or they need further details from you. You can get that. And I think by I don't know what it looks like in principle, but in practice, sometimes within 4, 5, 6 weeks, that money should be refunded to you. But if there's still a case whereby they're telling you that they know it's your fault and they don't want to give you a form, or they don't want to accept your letter and all that, then you have to take it up. Do an official email to your bank. Look for your bank's customer care email. Do an official email to your bank and copy FCCPC. FCCPC means Federal Consumer and Federal Commission for Consumer Protection. Okay, Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission. Yeah, Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission is a commission, and they handle such matters. You can download their app from Google Play Store. I think FCCPC Consumer Complaint app. You can download that app and you can file your complaint. They'll usually issue you a number, or if you're close to any of their offices, you can go to their website to check it out. Just Google Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission and check their address. So you can go there, all right, and make a formal physical complaint. They will issue you a ticket, like a ticket number that you can use to track it. So they also follow up this with the bank. Make sure the report is formally written, not just a verbal report. Formally written to get your details and all that. You can also copy the consumer protection. I think is it consumer protection consumer complaint of CBN. All right, if I get that, I'll add that to the description area, their email too. You can also copy them so that the bank will know that you've copied FCCPC, you've also copied the CBN. Many times they want to quickly jump to action, because if there's someone, is a different matter entirely. So you are demonstrating knowledge of your right, and you are presenting it in a rightful way. But remember, this may not be your first approach. The first approach is to consult the bank, and if they can handle it at that end, it's not a problem. But if it goes to the next level, if it tarries so much, go through FCCPC and copy the way I've told you. Send an email to your bank, copy FCCPC, and copy CBN. All right, and most likely, more often than not, there is a redress that is sought, and you will get your money back, as long as you were not the one that willingly compromised your account, which many cases is not the case. People compromise people's accounts, and in sometimes cases, in circumstances that they know nothing about. All right, so you can explore these. If you have any questions, you can always ask in the comment section. If this was helpful to you, also let us know in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer those questions, and you can share this video so that other people know what to do. There's some people that has happened to them and they don't know what to do. Some, they've gone to the bank and the bank told them maybe do this, do that, and they don't know how to go about it. You can share this video with them and they can take advantage of this. You just never know how this will happen. It's not that they don't want to refund or redress the issues, but it's just that there are ways to go about it, and if you don't know about it, you just be left in the limbo. So if you follow this process, we've helped a lot of people do that, showing them these things I just told you, explaining these things that I just told you, and many have gotten redress for their unauthorized withdrawal cases, and their banks have gone on to refund their money. So take advantage of this. Thank you, and see you in my next video.